Hi, I'm Megan Green. I'm one of the counselors here at Mesquite High School. Today we're going to watch a video that showcases several different endorsement options that we have. You may be wondering what your endorsement is. Your endorsement is your graduation plan. It's what will determine what types of electives you take in high school. So as you watch all of the videos today, take note of certain programs that you're interested in specifically. There are 5 different endorsement options: STEM, Business and Industry, Public Service, Arts and Humanities, and Multidisciplinary. We'll go into more detail about each one. We'll start with the STEM endorsement. In order to earn the STEM endorsement, you could take 5 math classes, 5 science classes, engineering, or computer science. The following videos are going to showcase the computer science program and the engineering programs. Take a look.
Love it.
Let's see what's going on.
Adelina Jacobs, engineering design and problem solving, and engineering mathematics. You're going to set up your whole board. I'm hoping that they've grasped the concept of just being not only an engineer, but a thinker. They have to be able to collaborate and communicate and be creative and critically think with each other. This wire needs to be on that line.
Put it in here.
Once they leave here and they go into a college level, they know what the language is.
All right, this is for descent.
They already are familiarized with the whole process.
Computer science has been a game changer for me because it gave me a career path to follow, and because of computer science, I now know what I want to do with my life. With computer science, I'm allowed to think outside the box and be creative. I've made so many programs, and right now I'm working on a basketball game and a calculator app in Java. I would recommend computer science to everyone and anyone to try because it not only makes you think in ways you're not used to, but it also teaches how computers work and how to use them properly.
Hi, I'm Jamie Mansfield, and I'm here to talk about the Business and Industry endorsement. If any of these classes interest you, please choose this as your endorsement. Many of these pathways require you to start classes your freshman year.
My name's Ricky Broussard, and I teach engineering design and architectural design here at Mesquite High School. It's a UPrint Plus. This was actually developed by the company that developed 3D printing. The coolest thing about that we have here at Mesquite High School is what I like to call our toys. The students designed a cell phone case, and they're printing it out. We have a 3D printer. It's the same one that a lot of engineers use, and we also have 2 commercial laser engravers. Fidget spinners have been real popular this year, so my students all got to design their own fidget spinner. Our biggest goal here is to have the students walking out just kind of knowing how to do stuff, how to solve their own problem. We want them to learn how to figure things out. We give them just enough information to start, and then they have to work out the rest on their own.
My name is Mallory McKee. I teach fashion design at John Horn High School. Black would look good too. We have to know how to read so that we can read pattern instructions. We have to know how to do math so that we can calculate our seam allowances. You've already sewn it, so you need to be mindful of your seam allowance. We talk about the history of garments. We just did a really fun activity with the Grammys where the kids got to look at the Grammy outfits and then they remade their own version on the quarter scale. Mark your dots right here and then we'll make a pleat. When my kids leave fashion design, hopefully they can at least fix a button, or if their pants ripped, they can fix that. This was a based stitch. I hope that they realize that they're a lot more creative than they think, and even if they don't go into a fashion design background, she just did it all one color. They've gained teamworking skills, they've gained critical thinking skills that they can use and apply somewhere else wherever they go. Hold on, hold it up.
Yearbook, newspaper, photography. If any of these classes interest you, you need to see Miss Long.
That's me. If you're interested in upper level classes like newspaper, photography, and yearbook, and you want to earn an honors credit on your senior year, then you need to join the journalism class your 9th grade year.
You ready? Okay, go ahead and hit. We got to record, remember, onto the hard drive. I'm Shonda Tyndall, and I teach advanced audio video production. Ready on the set? Kids today got to actually have an NFL player in studio, just like conversation, just switch it up back and forth. So he basically came to give some inspirational words to seniors that are graduating.
That don't matter, it's all about the heart.
I can't run this like, you know, Channel 8 or Channel 4, but I can simulate those same experiences for them.
I mean, I'm back at home.
A lot of people think, oh, well, if you want to do television and film, you need to do this program. You did great, and you even asked questions that like weren't on the teleprompter. But there's a lot of kids who A program like this is going to teach them social skills that they might not get anywhere else.
My name is Charles Willis. I teach AV production and animation at John Horn High School. This is what it would be like if you're working in a newsroom. I think video production is important because this is a place where you get to tell stories visually. Every corporation, every place out there in the industry are wanting to tell stories. The script is loaded here for you guys to read off of. I feel like the future in production is wide open. In the last 7 years, we've seen a huge impact on what creating visual stories has done for corporations and their businesses, brands, products. When you go take, you're gonna hit play. And it can really hone into those emotions and really drive people to a response, whether it's to go buy the product, to buy into a belief, a social issue, whatever it is, but it really connects the audience and the people creating the video. There's that smile right there. That smile is gonna work. You're learning a skill set that you can take with you, even if it's just for your family videos, home videos, that you can learn to create really powerful videos. There you go. Any questions?
I'm Fred Patrick, and I teach accounting. And you work for approximately 2,080 hours a year, so your salary per year is about $31,000. Accounting as a subject matter, for those that are going to go on into the business world, how much does an apartment cost in the general area? Accounting is the background of all of the business activity and the summation of all those activities. Everybody gets a paycheck. Everybody has taxes. 10% of that number is federal income tax. Checking account, credit cards, things like that. But that cell phone, how much is that gonna cost? If you had your own plan. But you're making $15 per hour, and you're bragging, I make $15 per hour. Let me tell you, you better get a real job.
Pump the heat up on them. Katie Rhodes, culinary at Poteet. Go off and you're gonna live on your own at some point and you don't expect to eat Taco Bell every night. I know they've been in there long enough. Cooking in general is just something, it's a really cool life skill to have. It's a fun environment, it's always go, go, go.
It's all over your face.
On top of that, it goes even further, so it's not just your basic, this is spaghetti. We make really impressive meals. So, and if they go on to, upper level 2 and 3, like I said, we just made wedding cakes this week. We need to get 10 to 12 slices out of it. When they come to me, not having a clue that this is what they want to do and they leave so passionate about it, I've done my job.
Shelley Reagan, hospitality teacher. Number one, it's about customer service. Those are cool looking. I always laugh too because hospitality is usually their third or fourth choice. So they'll come into my program already a little upset that they didn't get into their first choice. But by the first month, they're like, man, I'm glad we got into this class. And eating, everyone loves eating. And who doesn't love a party? We love planning parties. We love participating in parties. And that's always my hook. But it's so much more than a party and a fun time. They work hard to prepare this. They don't realize how hard it is until they're in the middle of it.
Grab your electrical over there. You know where your electrical is. My name is David Gustoff. I am the welding metals teacher. Grind on that one to make sure you're chunking sparks in that direction. It's really fun to watch a kid. You give him a project or her a project and you say, okay, fix this. You got to keep that tip down there. And I try to do it in a manner that they have to figure out how to fix it. To see their eyes go boom, and the pride they have is that I did that. There you go, just like that. I had one kid who took an old lawnmower, had no motor on it, no transmission, and he turned it into a running, for lack of a better term, a go-kart. He's gonna weld with it.
Tire off, I'll show you what to do after you get tires off. I'm Monty Turner, and I teach auto technology. Who's winning, you or the brakes? I'm trying to get them ready to go directly into the automotive field. When they leave high school, they can go to work at a lube pit stop, or they can go to a tire shop. And then this line here, we have a line that should come up and go up here to the carburetor someplace. I tell them, the one thing you do, we get all 5 high schools here, so when you walk in the door in there, check your alma mater outside. I said, we're all MISD Auto Tech. So we're all grease monkeys whenever we come in here.
So we're going to stand on a crisscross pattern. Hi, my name is Abraham Fuentes, and I'm in charge of the auto collision repair and refinishing program. You got to drag it pretty much in the same direction I was doing almost. The easiest way I can explain it is as long as people are going to drive, people are going to wreck. And as long as people wreck, somebody's got to fix the car. So now just finish pushing it out. A lot of what we do in this class is exactly what they're going to do in a workshop. So they're getting a pretty big taste of what's going to happen once they get in the real world. Ready to go? You got a respirator? My goal is to get them prepared to either get a job or pursue this in college.
Another pathway in the business and industry endorsement is the marketing program. This is also known as the work program.
Hi, I'm Dr. Natalie White, the CTE counselor. The next endorsement is public service. Let's take a look at these videos.
Our JROTC cadets get the chance to compete with units across Texas and other states at several drill meets every year. Competitions are comprised of male and female color guard, armed and unarmed drills, male and female physical fitness tests, and an academic competition.
So I want you to read with me. What causes rust?
Melissa Wood, Family and Consumer Science.
Clase.
Teaching is just a great opportunity. It's a chance to make a difference in someone else's life at a very young age.
Primero.
Students who complete 2 years of Ready, Set, Teach are guaranteed a contract with the school district upon graduation from college and completion of certain requirements.
¿Están trabajando juntos?
Yadira Martinez is an incredible student.
Does anybody know what causes?
She knows that she wants to be a teacher.
Cause is when something happens.
She's going to make a great teacher in our district.
This is one of your clinical rotation essential skills. My name is Ann Ramirez. This is Health Science Technology. This class is Clinical Rotation 1. Everybody put your finger and find your radial pulse. They need to be able to take vital signs and be accurate. That's blood pressure, pulse, respiration. We typically are out 2 to 3 days a week. Tuesday we went to the Willed Body program at UT Southwestern where there was a presentation on all of the body parts. What is the heart doing during diastolic? If they don't go into healthcare, I think they've picked up enough knowledge through observation and just listening to be a better healthcare consumer. So I think it'll prepare them better for if something goes wrong in their family. Remember, blood pressure is systolic over diastolic. It's
Just remember 2 things. What's the difference between probation and parole? Criminal justice class, basically we have a class called Law 1 and Law 2. It's an introduction into law enforcement, try to get the kids aware of the basics of law enforcement.
The first year of this class taught you a lot about ethics and kind of who you are as a person.
It teaches us the basics of law enforcement, like the Miranda rights, a couple handcuff techniques, but it also prepares us for life because it just shows us the type of world we live in.
The second year, I've learned a lot more about the government and how things work in the court systems.
The second level is a practicum class. The practicum class is where the students, all of which are seniors, get to go to different satellite locations like the Mesquite Police Department, Mesquite Police Dispatch, Justice of the Peace Office, and do basically what's called shadowing, observing daily activities as far as what police officers, judges, dispatchers do.
You got to come here. I am Lakeisha Montgomery and I'm with Poteet Cosmetology. I need you to use a little bit more product. If a student was to graduate from high school, take this program in a private school sector, it's going to cost them $15,000 to $20,000. You're ready to rinse. Go ahead and rinse her. But in high school, it's about $600. It's the best thing that a student could ever do and be set and geared for life. They pass the practice, the written, they get the license.
Many of these programs are limited in enrollment and will require an application process at the end of your sophomore year. If any of these programs interest you, please pick this endorsement, as many of these classes require a course your freshman year.
Hi, my name is Leslie Ellis. Let's talk about how you can earn the Arts and Humanities endorsement. There are several ways. If you take 4 years of either art, theater, dance, choir, band, orchestra, taking 4 years of a foreign language, or earning 5 credits in social studies.
Hey, hi, I'm Tiffany Curtis, and we're going to discuss the multidisciplinary endorsement. For this endorsement, you need 4 English, 4 math, 4 science, and 4 social study courses. This is a great option for our athletes and for those that would like to explore many of our elective courses. Another way to earn the multidisciplinary endorsement is to do the AP or dual credit track. You earn this by getting 4 AP or 4 dual credit classes on the course of your high school career.
You have just seen an overview of the 5 different endorsements. The hope is that you have a better idea of the types of classes you'd like to take in high school. If you have specific questions regarding classes or pathways, please use the QR codes to contact the high school counselor. We empower, we impact, we love. We are Skeeter Nation.